have a lot of books in front of me. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And I know I've been gone for quite a long time, but you know, life happens. But it's a new year and we're gonna get started on our reading goals. And I wanted to share those with you today. In today's video, we're gonna do 24 books that I wanna read in 2024. I'm gonna share with you that list and share with you my journal pages. I'm so excited. So let's get right into this video. Let's start off with my journal. So I actually don't have a specific journal for reading. This is just my bullet journal where I track like monthly things, yearly things. So it's not done yet. I have a few stickers, but I want to get a few more. But let me show you. I have right here, this is my 2024 energy page, my goals, and then my reading goals down here. So let me share with you the goals that I have for reading. I want to read 50 books this year. Last year on Goodreads, my goal was also 50 books. I read 56, so I'm really confident I can do 50 again. I don't want to like highball like myself. I don't want to be like, oh, let's do 60, because I have to meet the goal and I don't want to like rush to like complete it. Like I feel like 50 is pretty attainable for me, so I just kind of want to keep it there. I also want to read a classic. I haven't read a classic since high school, and I've been really itching to read Little Woman. That's actually one of the books I'm going to mention on my list. Another thing is to listen to self-help books. I already listened to one this year when I was driving. It was called The Mountain Is You. Really, really good book. I highly recommend if you're kind of on your self-love journey. That's something I just really want to implement. Like, I want to become a better me. I want to learn like the steps to be like the best version of myself possible. And I think really listening to self-help books will help me a lot more than reading them. So that's been one of my goals. I also want to read a new author. I have a lot of people on my list here that I've never read a book from, so it should be fairly easy, but I definitely want to do that this year. And then this is a huge goal for me, but I want to get through my physical TBR. I have so many books on my shelves that I've had for years, and a lot of them I did include in this video because I want to get through it, because I feel like so many books come out and like I go to the bookstore and I see new stuff and I just buy. And a goal of mine this year is to get through what I have, because I feel like a lot of the times those books that I buy, I'm super excited to read them, and then something new will come along and I just forget all about those books. So then they're there for years. So I really want to get through my TBR this year. I think I'm going to do a video and show you everything that I have on my shelf that's a physical TBR. So yeah, those are my reading goals for 2024 right here. So let's get to the 24 books I want to read in 2024. I actually have a page in my journal right here for the 24 books I want to read. This is entirely inspired by Destiny Sidwell. I watched her Vlogmas and she actually did literally this basically this exact layout, and I wanted to do the same thing. So I actually have read one of the books I'm going to mention, but here's my fun, I just hit myself in the face, but here's my little fun 24 books I want to read in 2024. So apart from the journal, let's just dive right into all of these beautiful, wonderful books in front of me. And yeah, I don't know where to begin. Like, should I start with how I started in the journal? Should I just pick one? Let's dive right in. Okay, we're gonna start this video off with what I have already, I started this journey. Ready? Throne of Glass. I have already read Throne of Glass this year, and I'm currently reading Crown of Midnight, and I feel like everyone talks about how the series ruins them, and I don't know if I'm prepared. And right now, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm really enjoying it. Crown of Midnight is getting so good. But the way that the book is written, I think it's in third person, and I'm so used to first person where it's like in someone's head. So that is taking me a little bit to get used to, but I was reading Crown of Midnight, so this is also on my TBR for this year, last night, and it's really getting good, and it's raining out today, and I can't wait to curl up and just binge this book. I literally just want to finish the whole thing. I really do. So then that leads us to Heir of Fire, which is also one of the 24 books I want to read. And then we have Queen of Shadows, Emperor of Storms, and Tower of Dawn. Again, I'm going to actually read these two as the tandem read. because so many people have said that it's better to read them together than separate, because I think it's Tower of Dawn that everyone says is super boring if you don't read it with Emperor of Storms. So I'm gonna do how the booktubers say and read them as a tandem read. And then this big boy, Kingdom of Ash. Look at this. This book, I believe, is like 1,000 pages or something. Let me see. I don't want to like, I'm like trying not to like, I don't want to ruin anything for myself. So I'm like, don't look. 980 pages this bad boy is. I think this would be the longest book I have ever read. But those are my, as I try to look, those are the first section of this video that I want to read. So yes, let's get into the other books that are not, you know, Sarah J Maas. Because let's be honest, I'm on a Sarah J Maas journey because Crescent City 3. Let's be honest. I don't have the physical copy. I actually have it on my Kindle because I feel like it would be so much easier to just like highlight a word I don't understand and then get the more modern explanation. So that is Little Woman. I love Greta Gerwig's masterpiece, The Little Woman 2018. It is everything to me, and I want to read the book. I've tried so hard to read it before and it's just never worked out for me. So this is my year. This is my Little Woman year. Mark my words. I'm gonna come back like the end of the year and be like, did I read Little Woman? No. So the next book is Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about this book. Some saying like it shouldn't be classified as young adult, but you know, I'm gonna see for myself. I actually did go to a book signing for this. I met Ali Hazelwood. Look at her. She's so pretty. So I owe it to myself, I have to read this. I have to know if like what the people are saying is true or if like this is my new love. Also by Ali Hazelwood is Love Theoretically. I eat up her STEM novels so much and I cannot wait just to devour this. I've been wanting to read it since last year and I never picked it up, but I think I might read this in February. Take a little break from Throne of Glass and read this because, you know, like love is in the title, right? Why not? Next is When in Rome by Sarah Adams. I've never read a Sarah Adams book, so this is like my new author of the year. Everyone last year talked about how cute this was, like how it's a palette cleanser. It's definitely rom-com coded. So I've been really itching to read this one as well. Also by Sarah Adams is The Cheat Sheet, and I just never read this. I've had this for like almost 2 years, I feel like. And I put it in the video where I had my mom pick my books out, and I was hoping she would pick this one, but she didn't. So it is a goal of mine to actually read this book this year. Another new author that I want to read is Ashley Poston, and this is The Dead Romantics. This book, again, has been on my shelf. I think this year will be 2 years? Yes, because The 7-Year Slip also came out this previous year and everyone was talking about it, so I definitely want to read that one. But I'm gonna start with The Dead Romantics first because the plot simply just intrigues me, and what everyone has been saying about this book, about her new book, I can't wait. Next up, we're gonna be talking about Taylor Jenkins Reid. The first one I have is One True Loves. I think a movie came out last year, and one of the things I really want to do on this channel is read the book and compare it to a movie or TV show. So I definitely want to get into this one, One True Love. So by Taylor Jenkins Reid, I have Carrie Soto is Back. Next up is a book that I've been wanting to read this forever. It's The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. And then last year, The Naturals took like everything by storm, and I'm like, I haven't even read The Inheritance Games, okay? And again, it's like a YA mystery, and something I prefer YA mysteries than adult mysteries because I feel like adult mysteries just drag on, and I feel like YA just gets straight to the point. They're fast-paced, they're fun. So I really want to get into this one. I think it's gonna be so fun. Another YA, this one's a murder mystery, and this is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And again, I've had this for so long, and I haven't read it, but everyone talks about how good it is. And I know it's getting a TV show, so I want to get into this. I'm debating on if I want to read or listen to the audiobook because I know one of my favorite things about audiobooks is when they have like a full cast, and I think this series actually does have multiple narrators, and that's like my favorite thing in audiobooks. So Do I want to read the physical copy? Do I want to read the audiobook? We will see. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Next one, I'm not sure if it's a murder mystery or what, but it's The Fear by Natasha Preston. I've also had this on my shelf for quite a long time. I actually really do enjoy Natasha Preston's books, especially her more like her older like books like The Cabin, and what else did I like by her? The Cabin, I haven't read The Lake. Please hold while I look at what have I read that I really liked by her. I read one last year for Halloween that I did enjoy. Just the ending really made me upset. So yeah, I've read The Cellar, The Cabin I really liked. The Lost was really good too. I feel like she just has some interesting concepts that I don't really see every day, and I'm really interested in reading this one. Okay, the next one is a reread, and I feel like I never reread books because I have so many books that I want to get to, but I miss this book so much, and that is Beach Read by Emily Henry. I love Gus and I miss him, and I need to read it again. It's simple as that. Like, I need Gus, okay? I need him. The next book is I Kiss Sahara Wheeler, and this is by Casey McQuesson. And every book that they have written, Red, White, and Royal Blue, One Last Stop was one of my favorites from last year. I really loved their work, and I've had this since it's come out, I believe, because I loved Red, White, and Royal Blue so much. So I really want to get to this one this year. I think they also have another book coming out this year. Anyway, the next book is Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. Everyone talks about this book on YouTube. Next book is another book that came out last year. I read the Kingdom of the Wicked series last year, and I absolutely devoured it, loved it. And the author came out with kind of like a spin-off series, because the Kingdom of Wicked series is all about the 7 princes of hell, but specifically Wrath. But obviously you meet all of the 7 princes of hell, and this one is a spin-off. It's about envy, right? Yes, it's about envy. So I'm really excited because this one is also categorized as adult, and those books are kind of like young adult, new adult, I guess. And I'm really excited to see like Envy's story, and just I love those books so much, so I can't wait to like read this one. And I'm just like, this is so beautiful. Like, I love this purple. I'm obsessed. Next book I want to read is a book, again, I've had for maybe just a year, but it's just a book that I've seen so much the past couple of years, and that's Lessons in Chemistry. I also know that they just came out with a show on Apple, and again, I want to read it. I want to watch the show and kind of do a comparison of the two. And plus, I know this book is all about a woman and like the hardships of it. I think it's back in the 50s or the 60s. So it's all about her, and she's like a scientist. Yeah. So I'm really excited to read this because I think it's gonna show me like the struggles of women back in the 1960s and kind of how like they dealt with that, and the change and everything in that period. So I'm excited to read this one. I usually don't like literary fiction, but I just want to know, what everyone's talking about. Again, with wanting to know what everybody is talking about, the last book that I have here is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I can't wait to read this. I've heard such good things about this book, and I know Sarah Caroli has read this twice. Like, she read it once last year, giggled, kicked her feet, and then she picked it up again right before the year ended. So I need to know the hype. I want to know everything there is about this couple, and I want to be able to read the second book when it comes out as well this year. So many good books. Like, I'm just looking at all of them and I'm like, I'm overwhelmed, but I'm also like so excited. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. It was so fun to get all these books out and share them with you. And I want to know what y'all are planning on reading in 2024, along with your goals, whether they're reading or just life in general. Let me know your resolutions in the comments. And I'm just ready for this journey, and I'm ready to share with you at the end of 2024 if I've read these books and what I thought. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next one.